Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab. What I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for you today. The holy man back in Sin City having a ball. Let me tell you about it. This is gonna be fun. I'm just clowning today. All right, I'm in a good place right now, so just enjoy the ride. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maya be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about how the holy man is back in Sin City, but I'm having a ball. I don't have to worry about it. Why? Because I go to church and I don't smoke, drink, or sleep around. They call me the holy man. That's the joke. I'm the I'm the holy man in the house. So yeah, okay, all right, whatever, okay. And at home, yeah, they call me the holy man. All right. Oh, he does nothing wrong. He's perfect. No. I just try to do what I know is right. That don't make me perfect or holy. But if you see me that way, whatever, that's the ongoing joke. All right. But I love being seen as what? A holy man, a God-fearing man. I ain't got no problem with that. All right. By what? Because of where I live. Okay. The people that see me, that's what they say. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay. My church family respects me for being a good man, so I'm good with that. But I never claim to be holy. That ain't a word I use. I'm spiritual, okay? Spiritually disciplined, okay? I have a philosophy that I follow, that I live by. And I live right daily. I put what I learn, what I know to use. Knowing it and not use it don't mean a damn thing. So having knowledge is like having money, don't spend it. What's the use? I use mine. I'm spending it every day. All right? I ain't leaving nothing on the table. I never lose in Sin City. Oh, you win all the time. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't say I win. I just said I never lose. In order to lose, you got to put something up to win or to lose. I don't gamble. So when I go to Atlantic City, I can't lose. I'm not there to partake in the festivities. Understand this, please. And I'm trying to be straight as I could. I don't give a damn about gambling. You have no idea. Okay? Everything I did with that guy, something was at stake. As I tell you, critical thinker, I had to outthink because this guy, I was always on the move. Okay, if you ain't sharp, that's how I was raised. So that was our little personal game. All right, and he was the master of deceit. All right, but he loved put something on it, put something on it, put something on it, and taught me how to handle the moment. A lot of people can't handle when something's on it. I don't give a damn. Something, yeah, make me want to get it, right? Yeah, so I was always built that way to act like that. So my mind always worked that way. But I remember leaving Sin City, broke, busted, and self-disgusted. See, I did something dumb. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just saying, yeah, ass out, done. Yeah, and that changed my whole everything about gambling. I can't do it. If you know something that you really can't control, then you might want to not do that. You feel me? Because some people they turn to a different person. They get their beast going. Yeah, it's a little gambling, like the little monkey, right? Little thing on your shoulder. He's all happy, play the grinder. He jumps and goes and collect the money. After a while, that little monkey turned to a gorilla. Okay, so they no little monkey no more. So that gambling thing could go way wrong. Okay, I've seen people, person again from experience. I'm not doing that ever again. When you learn a life lesson, I OD off of smoking that stuff. Did nobody got to tell me don't do it again? Mm-mm. Nah, don't worry about it. You ain't got to worry about that happening. So those are lessons to get. Experience is your best teacher. But let me get back to this lesson again. I learned my lesson, and trust me, I ain't got to do that ever again, and I won't. I remember also riding home, there a fistful of $100 bills. That night I had on the road, I thought I was James Bond up in there. I'm just buying numbers. I'm just hitting licks. Man, chips was going everywhere. I got friends that had about 20, 30,000 dollars. Okay, he's a gambler. I tell you about the mojo. When you got lady luck, if you got lady luck, man, ooh, moving on. I get goosebumps thinking about it because I've lived it, I've seen it, and I know oh so well about that. And that gambling thing, trust me, it ain't nothing to mess with. Okay, y'all talking about crack, you talking about heroin. No. Y'all tend to forget that gambling thing. Y'all got little old ladies going to the store every day spending $40, $50 playing numbers. Moving on. I don't get involved. My brother told me 30 years. Yeah, you gotta be in it to win it. I said, you been in 30 years. How many you won? I ain't been in that day. I ain't lost a dime yet. Moving on. When you don't partake, you can give your opinion based on your opinion. If you partake and shut up, you got no nickel in the dime. Why? You part of the problem. I don't gamble. Okay, so you ain't gonna worry about me. You can't win, okay, but I can't lose either. That's my personal thing. It's two sides. You got your side, I got my side. I'm not gonna come over to your side. You ain't got to come over to my side. But I'm staying on my side. I ain't moving. Okay, you ain't got to move either. But having been on both sides of that fence, it gave me my life experience that I needed to make the decision I've been living with ever since. I don't do that. Simple as that. Moving on. If you know what not to do and you still doing it, that's your problem. So understand that. So I just what? Don't gamble. Duh. I used to play Tom. Man, I used to do all that. Okay, yeah, I don't do none of that. I used to watch football. I don't do that no longer. I used to run the streets. I don't do that no longer. I used to sell drugs. I don't do that no longer. Okay, but that means certain things you had to change. And in life, if you ain't ready to change, you ain't gonna get no better, obviously. But gambling ain't my thing. I don't play the lottery. I don't roll the dice no longer. I don't play cards. I was nice with the dice, okay? But again, get out of there, stop. But again, when you doing that, that's what you did. That's all he did. That's all he did. All his life. Yeah, he never stopped. On his deathbed. I said, dude, you get a card game? Yeah, cards. I buried him with dice and a deck of cards. Just keep it real. Why? Dude, wherever he going, he gonna need the dice and the cards. I even give him a couple dollars too. You feel me? Again, symbolism, and all that other stuff. But yeah, that was my dude. But gambling that was his thing. That was all right. We getting there. Where we at? I'm just trying to break it down. I'm getting there. Where we at? Okay. Now, when you growing spiritually, your desires of things that used to mean something to you no longer mean things to you. That's what growing means. I don't give a crap about a lot of stuff that I used to do. Why? It don't longer excite me. It don't move me. It don't get me going. No, to do that, knowing it's wrong, I'm not doing that. Simple. I told you, Team of Wild and Maps couldn't get me to do nonsense. Simple. So I don't no longer partake in things that I know that ain't my thing. Simple. Gambling ain't my thing. Chasing women, running around, ain't my thing. Sleeping around, ain't my thing. Feel me? Everybody got a thing, and everybody got other things that ain't their thing. So it don't make a difference if it's right or wrong. It just ain't what I do. Moving on. I don't judge. Moving on. But I don't do what I say I don't do. Simple as that. If I say I don't do it, I ain't got to define or justify why I don't do it. If I say I don't do it, that means I don't do it. Simple as that. All right. Everybody I know that gamble has a system that they use, aka, lose by. Ain't no gambling system foolproof. My man would enhance his shit by what? Cheating. In casino, no, but at home, you go to his house, I leave it there. He wasn't always playing fair. He's that guy that has some, yeah. Harlem Nights all the way. That's sugar. I have to laugh when I hear people tell me what their system for gambling. Don't care. Really don't care. Don't care. In the words of like Mike Tyson said, yeah, everybody got a plan until they get hit. And if you got a pocket full of money, yeah, you got a game plan. But when your pocket is empty, the game plan's still in effect. It's hit a little different when it ain't working out for you. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So whatever it is you plan, that's fine. Until what? It don't work. Again, that you use or lose by. And I laugh when people tell me they got a system. Okay. Do you lose? Yeah, okay, wait a minute. That means your system ain't foolproof. Okay, so I want to make sure. Everyone says the same thing. I have what? What? Well, I have a limit. Yeah, I have a limit to how much I'm going to lose. What's the mindset? If you come in planning on winning, but you also got a mindset of how much you're going to lose, see the problem there? And when the gambler, know who wins in gambling? The house. When we were the house man, we never lost. We never lost. Didn't care. We never lost. The house don't lose. Because the one that's winning, you got 4 or 5 other ones that's losing. They're going to take care of that one winning. Trust me. That's old school. And if you got thousands and thousands and thousands, and you got a few measly winners, go for it. They love it. That's fodder for them. Okay? That's food to keep y'all chasing the dragon, so to speak. All right? The big pot. Like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan or a system until what? They get system that they planned didn't work. Now plan B. Nobody plans for plan B because they think this system gonna work. Ain't no foolproof gambling system unless you're cheating. Okay? But and they said if you ain't cheating, you ain't competing. In the gambling world, that's part of the hustle. My man used to get his dice done up and I said, what the hell? Just doing. Oh snap. So yeah, been there, done that too. But if you do something and you ain't good at it, you might want to rethink, doing that thing. You feel me? Hours on end, hours on end, hours on end, practicing. What? So when it's time to showtime, you'll be ready to perform. If I heard one thing about they said about Kobe, my man Shaq was freaked. They said, I saw this guy for an hour and a half dribble, shoot, make moves with no basketball. Okay, so yeah, that's Zen stuff. That's next level stuff. Okay, moving on. When you got a patent move like Mike, everybody knows boop boop, he fading. Everybody knows it's coming. Can you stop it? Nope. Kareem's got hooked. Yeah, you know you can do about it. When you do something and everybody need to do it, you don't care. You gonna do it to everybody. Bird to everybody. I'm gonna bust your side of here out here. Come on, I'm gonna get your head fake. You jump. I'm gonna. Okay. When you're good, you can tell people what it is you're going to do. Simple as that. Move that. All right. Okay. Now, I'm no genius, but if the numbers are not in your favor, that might not be to your benefit to continue in that fashion. Some of us think it's gonna change. But my luck gonna change. If you rely on luck, my man said I was like Slim and none, and Slim just went out the door. I laugh again. It's funny to me how those who gamble, even my mom gambles. But she's one of, she got discipline. I'm like, yeah. But my whole thing to that again, if you dealing with that guy, I know you gamble. If you took a gamble on that one, I know that was a straight thing. You got beat on that day. Nah, that ain't cool. Nah. All right. That guy right there, my mom's is a gambler. I know for a fact. She do lottery. I even buy scratch offs down here in the suburbs to take them up to her. Sometimes she get. Now, one time, we used to buy a bunch of scratch offs and she get a few dollars. She said, well, baby, maybe this year for my birthday, you might just want to give me the cash. That show wasn't paying off. My mom do the lottery thing, okay? She buy lottery tickets and she do scratch off pretty much daily. That's what she do. I'll never forget. I took her to the store one Sunday. I got in church, stopped by. Baby, I gotta run and get my scratch off. All right, come on. We went in the hood. I pulled up. Niggas everywhere. It's Sunday afternoon, nice weather, Sunday out there. Everybody do their thing. It's like a little neighborhood. She gets out the car. I'm still in the car. I cut the car off and jumped out, go running behind her, to make sure I watch it. Man, she walking by me. Hey, my man, yeah, that's it. She's safer than I am down in this piece. So we walked up in there, but that's funny. We play her. Put a scratch on there. She got her little stick. She walking. But I know my mom is disciplined. Why? She taught me. So I know she knows what she's doing. And we just talk about it. I just tell mom I do lessons about your gambling. And I said, no, I'm talking about you. Trust me, I'm not. Yeah, you in it. Yeah, don't think you're not. I am. I'm putting you out there. But it's all good. Why? I'm just gonna tell you what you tell me. I know how much I'm losing. This. I say everybody got a system. Everybody got a system. Again, she breaks it down. Her system. I just heard it this morning. If I did the lessons, I'm laughing. All right, but I just laugh again. I don't say a word. I listen. Why? That's my mother. What I'm supposed to tell her? What you gonna tell your mother? I'm just listening. Yeah, yeah. I got you. She was going to, how about this? Mom, back in my day, Thanksgiving meant mom's home cooking, Thanksgiving dinner, right? This Thanksgiving, she on a bus going to the casino. So is she a gambler? Just want to let you know that's what one of her things that she like to do. I didn't know that about my mom, but as I think about it, yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, where you at? All right. If a person who gave you life advice, how can you give them advice? I ain't trying to tell my mother what to do. Nope, can't do it. Won't do it. Why? She know more than I do. She taught me. So I got older brothers. They taught me stuff about life, and I'm like, who am I to tell them? They telling me. They taught me, so they know already. So that's why I can't just tell my mom and try to. Nope, just listen, let her have her way. All right, what's this? Oh yeah, I gave my mom a pass. I give her a pass for that reason. Why? I love her, and she gambles, and she gambled on my old man. So I know she took a chance. Okay, and it didn't work out too well, but she ain't complaining. She take her losses, take her lumps, so to speak. So she ain't a whiner. She ain't crying. All right, let's wrap it up with this guy here. This is the fun part. This is about what I'm about to tell you about gambling. I've been gambling since I was 9 years old. I won my first gamble bet with my man in the Super Bowl when the Jets won the Super Bowl in 1967. I was 9 years old then. So yeah, this guy does nothing for nothing. Back when I was coming up, everything we did, something was online. So I learned how to perform under pressure, so to speak. That's all. That's it. If you ain't good, you're gonna lose. On the streets, we do this for bread and meat. If you ain't good, you couldn't eat. And I tell anybody, I never missed a meal. Why? I was good at what I was doing. Obviously, that's the point. All right. But Mo Man, that guy there was a diehard gambler. Okay, all his life. He ain't doing nothing. He man on his deathbed. When get the car again, yeah. He ready. He ready. Yeah, all right. So my mom, she had to be a gambler. Because she rode with this guy. God bless her. Dude, that guy there, woo-wee. Now, she had him when he was young. When me and him rode, he's about mid-40s, so he already, did his thing. I gave him a new lease on life, and he took advantage of it and just lost his mind. He just went buck wild. All right. She gambled on my old man. And yeah, she lost everything. But no, and she always said the best thing about that guy is me. So I can't argue the point there. She ain't got no problem with that. Okay, so whatever else she loved, that's cool because she got me. She still said the best gift she ever received. So thank you. She won the booby prize, I guess. But my old man, that guy would bet on everything, and I was gambling and putting bets down and, talking trash before I was 9 years old. Okay. So it was in me to do that. So I see where my son get it from. I don't say nothing. I just let it go. He loves that gambling thing. Boy, he called me dad. Man, I don't do sports no more. So you don't call my advice about picking teams or that nonsense no more. But my old man, he ran a gambling spot in our bed. We had an after hour spot, gambling spot. We had a nice little table in the basement, pool table. We had the poker joker machine. We had a little arcade in the basement. Little gambling spot. So I'm cutting crap games at the 19 years old. I'm down there with a little gun in my waist, okay, watching the game and making sure I'm protecting my old man. Okay. Gambling. Been there. Okay. Every time I see Harlem Nights, I freak out. I said, they stole my man's story. Okay, that was us. I had to shoot nobody, thank God. But yeah, we were hustlers. Okay. Moving on. All right, wait, let me wrap this up. I'm having too much fun again. I forget what I'm doing here. All right, I get caught up in the moment sometimes. Sorry about that. Let me wrap it up and take it on home. Mo Man, again, I love that guy. Mo Man won enough money in Atlantic City one year to buy him a house in Wellsburg. He said, man, I had the mojo working. I said, he said, I ripped him. Okay. So when I was in prison, he went and did work. So I had a house to come home to after I got out of the joint. So appreciate my man for that. And gambling sometimes ain't always a bad thing. When you win, if you do it right, you can get a few things out of it. But that ain't my thing. Gambling, not a good thing. So this ain't what I do. For those who do it, God bless you. But no, you can't be in a house of ill repute looking for God blessings. Don't work that way. So you on your own, you go there. I call it Sin City for that reason. God ain't help you out down there. You on your own. Hope you enjoy the lesson. I'm just having fun. I gotta go. Right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who know the holy man hang out in Sin City and never lose. They passed away. If you don't indulge, you can't lose.